everyone. First of all, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you to my sister, whom I can always confide in, to my parents, who support me no matter what, to the band parents for the years of work and support. Thank you to the band for the endless hours of hard work and for our camaraderie that came as a result. Thank you to the percussion for being like family to me. And thank you to Mr. Souter, Mr. Dennis, and Miss Leah for teaching me so much about music, marching, and life over the years. And lastly, thank you all for teaching me that music is more than a compilation of notes and rhythms. Music is a language. Letters and words on their own hold little meaning, but put them together in the right phrase and suddenly it's an idea, a work of art. Music is definitely art, but it's a unique sort of art. While most art only relies on a single individual to paint or sculpt, music requires an entire band to achieve true artistry. The fact that music requires every individual to create the intricate whole is the very reason we all work together so well. We all bond through the music to become a strong band family. It'll be really weird next year when I don't see these same familiar faces every day. Like Connor. I've been in band with Connor since the 6th grade, and he's become like a brother to me. And even the ones who haven't been known that long, like Jonah. It's only been a year, but it feels like we've been friends for way longer than that because of this program. And it's the same for everyone in the band. Particularly in the percussion section for me, because that's where I spend all my time, but I know you all create everlasting bonds in your own sections just as I have. But more than any of that, I'm proud to have been a part of such a hard-working group of people. The long hours, the one more time, they all paid off in the end, and together we each became a part of something really cool. In concert band, marching band, winter guard, or indoor, I'm proud of all of us. Some have worked harder than others, of course. In particular, the best clarinet in the entire band, and I'm completely unbiased in saying this, my sister Sophie. But seriously, this kid is dedicated. This past spring, there have been days where she gets up in the morning, the real feat here, goes to school all day, then has jazz band, and then goes to her music lessons before finally getting home at 7:30, only to be drowned in homework. And all of this on a Monday. I mean, come on. And I know she's not the only one. Many of us work extra hard toward our own goals, musical or otherwise. And that brings me to my next topic. You can do anything with hard work. Look at Kennedy, for example. Freshman year, he made rap, but wanted to move to more difficult music. He worked for hours on his own time, and the very next year, he was the obvious candidate for the open marimba spot. But for certain people, encouragement is needed more than hard work. My greatest high school experience has been making the transition from marimba to snare, but I don't think I would have been able to do it without Abby, Jake, and Connor. I had been thinking about trying out for a battery instrument. It made sense. It would open up a new marimba spot, and personally, it would make me a more well-rounded percussionist. But I couldn't bring myself to step out of my comfort zone and really go for it. Until one day, Abby and Jake were talking band politics, and I happened to walk by, and the two of them go, "What about Bree? Yeah, Bree, why don't you try out for snare?" And that was the final push that really got me going. Now, the technique of keyboard instruments and battery instruments is very different, almost the complete opposite. And there were many times that I felt discouraged. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. But every day when I went into the drum room to practice, Connor would help me with my technique and give me the constructive criticisms. So I'm asking all of you to encourage others, especially those who look up to you. Now don't get me wrong, I didn't make snare just from being encouraged. It still took a lot of hard work and dedication. And I don't want anyone here to think I'm sharing this to brag. I'm sharing this with you because I know that I am no better than any of you. All of you can do anything with hard work. Thank you all for listening to me tonight.